Welcome. This is Kent Kaufman from the Growth and Leadership Center. Welcome to Growth and Leadership Center's Leadership Online series. And we'll just do a little bit of introduction here over the next minute or two while we wait for people to show up. And would also give an opportunity for us to talk a little bit about our webinar series. As many of you have been with us before, we have an ongoing leadership development program here that we do over the web. And what we like to do is sort of make it high-paced with a lot of material. And from some of the input that we've gotten over the past couple of years, we're actually changing it up slightly this year. We're moving it to a half-hour session. We're going to take bite-sized concepts and topics, and we're going to present them to the audience. So, Laura, say hello to the audience.
Hello. Yeah, so for those that don't know me, let's see, I have been an executive coach here for about 25 years. My background is I was a licensed psychotherapist, and I thought it would be entertaining to work on the problems of regular clients, but then got quickly introduced to working with engineers and coaching executives, and I realized, boy, the problems are pretty entertaining and interesting and challenging for people in leadership and being a boss, and so this is a great topic to talk about.
Great. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm Kent Kaufman. I'm the CEO here at Growth and Leadership Center, and my background is really more on the engineering and technical side originally. Worked for a number of Silicon Valley companies over the years, and migrated actually into sales and marketing and relatively high-level positions throughout my career, and working all the way from engineering teams to sales and marketing teams. So we double team it. Usually here at Growth and Leadership Center, we combine some of the psychology backgrounds with some of the technical and business backgrounds. And with that, we deliver what we believe is high value to all of our customers. Now, let's talk about these 10 traps to avoid for the newly promoted. Laura, the good news is this. The good news is that you finally have gotten there. You've worked really hard. You've got promoted. You got recognized. You're feeling really good about where you're at and what you've done. And the bad news is that what got you there is not going to get you where you want to go or even keep you there. And that is the problem with the 10 traps that we're going to talk about today. They may, in fact, not allow you to go to the next level. Okay. So, Laura, getting promoted plays kind of to all of our natural instincts. We get awfully prideful about that, and we get confident, and those traits, and help me talk a little bit about that overconfidence and that sort of thing that you would see in people.
Yes. Well, first of all, we all know that why does anyone get promoted? Usually it's because you're getting things done, right? So that kind of starts a path for people of, I get things done, I'm very task focused, and sometimes I'm good with people too, right? But other times, it's just opportunity. You're in the right place. The boss is knocked out, and now you're going to take over, and you're in the position. And some of us have gotten formally trained in management training, and some people have not. And it's just you've been groomed by your boss, and maybe your boss had bad habits or bad attitudes. And so I think it's always good to review kind of, what are you doing in the management that you're doing?
Right. And, the thing about when you get promoted, it puts all sorts of new challenges in front of you, things that maybe you're not even aware of because you haven't been in this position before. And so effectively, you may have to change a lot of what you've been doing and what you've been successful doing and change that up. And that's hard for people, isn't it?
Right. It's adding on more skills, right? So if it starts out with you got things done, now you have to start looking up and, looking around you and learning more, adding to your skill set.
So today we're gonna hit these 5 traps. We're gonna have a couple of polling questions in between, and almost everybody has been through this where you get promoted and you're feeling good about it, but you start to make some mistakes. And we're going to try and give you some typical mistakes that we've seen with people that we've worked with over the years, and give you some tips and maybe tricks of how you might avoid those, and at least be aware that you might fall into those traps.
Right, and the cost of making these kinds of, having these obstacles come up and not be able to get through them is huge, right? You can lose your reputation, you can, have things go wrong in the department, you can, lose customers, you can lose your influence ability, right, and even get fired.
Right. Okay.